everyone, James Beck here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we're going to be using the Inteleon team once again with Grimmsnarl, Inteleon, Rotom-Cut. Yes, it is also pronounced Rotom-Cut. Official name for it is actually Rotom-Cut. I know people call it Rotom-Mow, but Rotom-Cut is actually correct as well. So stop leaving the comments, or you could just keep adding comments in general. Doesn't bother me, but just for anyone who keeps telling me it's Rotom-Mow, Rotom-Cut's an official pronunciation too. With Togekiss, Chandelure, and Prankster. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking out. And if you do want to try out this team alongside me, there is a rental code of the team down below, as well as a pay spin. But the rental code will expire in a couple days, so make sure you grab it while you can. So, a few announcements actually before this video starts. As always, again, thank you to everyone who's been supporting me on Twitch recently, especially since I haven't really been enjoying the VGC part of the streams as much. I do really enjoy interacting with the viewers, but the VGC part has been kind of bland for me. I think I'm just really bored of the format, even with Cinderace and Rillaboom and Inteleon. It really hasn't done much to spice up my laddering sessions. But I really did enjoy the conversations. I've been really enjoying the Nuzlocke, and hopefully the DLC can bring back a little bit of spice into the Pokemon, because I am getting really bored of ladder. So hopefully it can bring some exciting elements to it. So thank you to everyone supporting me on Twitch. Again, if you do want to check out my channel, link in the description down below. I've been streaming almost every single day, and I highly recommend you to come out and have some fun with me and my viewers. But yeah, so another announcement is it's actually going to be related to today's comment question. I've officially, technically this was a couple of days ago, but I didn't know when they were actually announcing it. I thought they were going to announce it after TCG from what I was told. But the official roster for the Players Cup Invitational is out, and yes, I am actually one of the people who are competing. So if you do want to check out some Pokemon action, me in an official tournament setting, I'll be trying decently hard to try to win. But yeah, you can definitely go check that out. Twitch.tv/ I think it's Pokemon. I don't know if there's any Pokemon VGC. I'm pretty sure it's Twitch.tv/ Pokemon. I will be competing in an 8-man invitational with some of the best players in the world. So if you do want to go try to check that out, be sure to check it out. And yeah, otherwise, let's get today's comment question of today, which is actually going to be, what are you looking forward to in the Pokemon Invitation Players Cup Invitation? No. Okay, it's kind of weird for me to say, but yeah, what are you going to be watching? Let me know in the comments down below. And yes, before I get a bunch of comments, yes, I know Latam was excluded from the roster. I didn't have anything to do with the roster. I didn't even get to find out until a couple days before we were playing about who the full roster was. A bit unfortunate. I did want to see a representation from Latam. I knew Asia was most likely not going to be invited because of they're out of jurisdiction for TPCI now. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy, but let me know what you think down below. But we got an interesting team here with the Lapras, Raichu, Ninetales, Venusaur, Dusclops plus Rhyperior. This looks very obnoxious for me to handle, but it looks okay. It's not exactly the worst situation here. I think Grimmsnarl Chandelure is actually really good against my opponent's team. Yeah, I really do like that combination. It does quite a lot of threatening with the Imprison, the fake tier stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that. Have Conkeldurr in the back, I think, to deal with the Lapras. And I'm really liking either Inteleon or Rotom-Mow to deal with the Rhyperior. I'm leaning towards Rotom-Mow, but Inteleon might not be bad either because it does do quite a bit of damage to everything besides the Lapras. I think I will bring Inteleon just to bring the Inteleon. I think it would be the Pokemon I would Dynamax in this matchup. I'm not exactly too sure. We'll try it out and see how it goes. I really do want to bring the Inteleon a little bit more. Maybe we could get more of those critical hit factors, because I really do want to feature the Sniper Inteleon. And even though I think maybe Rotom-Mow could be better in this game, I think Inteleon could also get the job done as long as I set up for the proper conditions. So Lapras Raichu going to lead here, no surprise, as I will lead my Grimmsnarl plus Chandelure. And right here, I'm fine with just going for a fake out into the Raichu slot and just going for a Heat Wave. Because if the Raichu goes for fake out, it's going to be in Grimmsnarl anyway, so not that big of a deal. I can get a Heat Wave off to basically just put the Raichu into Focus Sash range. Although I don't think I would actually put in Focus Sash range, but with fake out into Heat Wave should knock out any form of Raichu that's like a Focus Sash variant. So we'll see here. we're going to see the Dynamax come out. And I'm assuming this is going to be the Lapras, which is, again, completely fine. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Roar Veil being set up here. But let's see what my opponent's going to do. We will see the Lapras Dynamax here, and I got to stall it off for Conkeldurr. The play is to get Conkeldurr into a position to deal with the Lapras. That's basically the goal here. Let's see if there is going to be a fake out. It is going to be fake out from the Raichu. Going to come out into the Grimmsnarl slot. Okay. As we will do get a Heat Wave off for a good amount of damage into Raichu. Decent amount of damage into Lapras. G-Max Resonance going to come out into the Grimmsnarl. Okay. So Grimmsnarl going to take a hit, but that's okay here. It also is really good for me because of the fact that my opponent probably went for fake out to prevent like a trick scenario as well if I had a Jugs button, which would be really bad for my opponent. But now I'm in an okay spot where I can just Scary Face the Raichu and have Chandelure outspeed it and go for the Shadow Ball. Another cool thing about Scary Face, 100% accurate of course. I don't have to worry about Thunder Wave's accuracy. But also the fact that I'll be able to hit the Raichu here for some decent damage. Or I'll be able to outspeed it and then go for Shadow Ball, which should knock out because it's single target Shadow Ball. But we'll see here. It should knock out, I think, even after Aurora Veil setup. The Shadow Ball going to come out into the Raichu slot. The Shadow Ball single target. Does knock out the Raichu, so I am able to eliminate the Raichu, which is really good. And we are going to see it is going to be the Max guys are going to come out, target down to Chandelure, which will bring me down to my Focus Sash. But hey, I've been getting the knockouts, my opponent hasn't, so it's not that bad of a situation. Of course, the Dusclops can come in and wreak some havoc, but I think it's okay overall. If the Dusclops comes out, I'm actually debating about Dynamaxing the 1 HP Chandelure just so I can knock out the Dusclops guaranteed. And I think that would actually be a play. And we are going to see that Dusclops come out. Okay. So as long as it's not Shadow Sneak, I should be fine to actually go for the Fake Tears combination into the Max Phantasm. I could also not do this, but I feel like it's good. It's a good play because if I can get rid of Dusclops, I'm in an amazing spot. So you know what? I am actually going to go for my Dynamax, and I will go for a Fake Tears Max Ghost combination. Please don't have Shadow Sneak. I feel like it'd be super weird to fit Shadow Sneak into the Dusclops set. You want to imagine it has either Brick Break or Bulldoze to set up Rhyperior, Trick Room, and then maybe some other moves, but I really don't think it would be Shadow Sneak here. We will Dynamax that 1 HP Chandelure. Let's see if it can pick up a victory though here, as we will be able to go for that Fake Tears into the Dusclops. This also gives me the defense drop to set up for the Conkeldurr in the back to win against the Lapras. We will get a Max Ghost off into the Dusclops. Actually, it survives. Oh, I would have just went for the regular Shadow Ball then. It's not the end of the world though. It's not the end of the world. We are going to see the Max Geyser once again. That probably targets down my Chandelure slot. Oh, Grimmsnarl actually. Okay. Not what I expected. And Trick Room. I'm actually surprised because if I went for Imprison there, it was a really weird spot for my opponent. But yeah, that's unfortunately not how it went. We can go Conkeldurr though. Conkeldurr's not in a bad position, although there is the threat of the there's quite a bit of a threat coming out from my opponent. I think I'll be able to knock out the Lapras with Drain Punch, which is one positive note, but I'm not exactly too sure. I don't know if you're going to go for Nightshade or not, but yeah, it is my play just to go for Max Ghost, I think. I don't think Max Guard helps too much in this situation. I think a Drain Punch will knock out the Lapras, and I feel like I should outspeed the Lapras unless the Lapras is min speed. I don't think it'd be min speed if you have a Raichu accompanying it. That's just my opinion, but we'll see here. We're actually going to see the Lapras retreat here into the Rhyperior, so that's perfectly fine. I'll take a big Drain Punch into that Rhyperior slot, and Bulldoze going to come out. So activating that Weakness Policy. Okay, not a surprise. Crits the own Rhyperior. I was about to say that Bulldoze did a bit much there. We will see that is going to activate that Weakness Policy, and let's see the Drain Punch damage into the Conkeldurr, into the Rhyperior from the Conkeldurr. I'm hoping it puts it in range of Mach Punch. Under Roar Veil though, it is a little bit sketchy. The Bulldoze crit might actually help. It might actually turn the scenario around. So Drain Punch going to come out into the Rhyperior, and wow, that does no types of damage actually. That didn't do as much as I was hoping, unfortunately. I'm going to go Grimmsnarl, and I will protect Grimmsnarl and just go for the Drain Punch into the Rhyperior. This is kind of an awkward situation. How many turns of Veil does my opponent have potentially? So this could be the last turn of Veil. So maybe Mach Punch would actually KO the Rhyperior. I'm actually going to go for the double protect. Let me see. Drain Punch. Under Veil. Yeah, I think actually Mach Punch might KO. I actually think Mach Punch might KO after Veil is gone. If it's not... If it's a light clay on Lapras though, I guess this could be a big factor. Actually, maybe I should have anticipated it to be a light clay factor and I should have just went for the Drain Punch and risk it all. I'm worried about Nightshade and the Earthquake knocking me out. But actually my opponent goes for the Self Earthquake, which is perfect. Okay. Which will knock out their own Dusclops. Okay, perfect. That's actually really good for me. So Dusclops goes down. And we're going to see the Lapras come back out. Actually, yeah, I should have just Drain Punched actually because Conkeldurr took a Bodo speed, so I was probably slower than the... Actually, I don't know if I would have been slower than the Dusclops after Bodos. I don't think I was actually. And it looks like the... Okay, it does look like that it is a Light Clay Lapras because Veil is still up. Yeah, I think Veil is still up. Yep, returns. Okay, so I'll go for Snipe Shot here in a Drain Punch. Could be Protect from Lapras and Earthquake. Which is risky, as my opponent actually goes for Rock Slide. Okay. Knocks out Inteleon. If I get the Drain Punch off... Ooh, it's still really tough. Crits the Inteleon, I don't think that mattered. I do get the Drain Punch off into Lapras. Big damage. Okay. And what does Lapras go for? It goes for... Thunder. Oh, 100% accurate, I guess. If you para me, it actually puts us in a really weird spot. He crit me. He didn't para me, though. This is actually such a weird spot. Actually, the crits might have screwed me over, actually, because I'm pretty sure that I could have won this game. Guaranteed. Because it's the last turn of Trick Room, and I could have Drain Punched the Rhyperior, and I would have had enough health to survive guaranteed. But now it's a really awkward situation. Because of the crits. Because a Thunder was not... Because a Hydro Pump wouldn't KO me at this range because of the crit. But now it should, I think. So now I have to call like a 50-50. Superpower going to come out and then you're going to Hydro Pump, which makes sense. Oh, it's going to be a 50-50. Actually, it might not even be a 50-50. It might come down to, do you hit Hydro Pump? I think Rhyperior protects here. I just don't know if you do, because you might just go for the raw superpower anyway. Oh, man. Why'd you crit the Thunder? I'm going to Drain Punch the Rhyperior because I outspeed, get the health back, and then Mach Punch the Lapras the following turn. Okay, Lapras goes for Hydro Pump and avoid. Justice is served. Drain Punch into Rhyperior will pick up a knockout, and then I can Mach Punch this Lapras. So got a little bit unlucky to get lucky to win in the end. But you know what? That's Pokemon sometimes. I made the play right. I did. So my opponent didn't protect Rhyperior, and yeah, that's going to cost him. I really thought there was a potential protect because I think I had to go for the Hydro Pump miss. Pretty sure I was not KOing me at this range based on the Thunder damage. Hydro Pump wouldn't have KO'd me based on the Thunder damage if there was no crit, but sometimes it's how it is. So we're able to knock out Lapras with the Mach Punch, and we narrowly escaped defeat. I'm really actually shocked that Fake Tears Max Phantasm from Chandelure, Max Special Attack Chandelure, by the way, didn't knock out the Dusclops. I'm still really shocked about that. Even I know it was a Roarvel and Dusclops is super bulky. But come on, it's a freaking... it's just a freaking Chandelure base 145 special attack. Yeah, and the Lapras, basically no speed investment, or maybe it had some, but yeah, I can't really say. Nuzzle, Raichu, not surprising. We're gonna see that the Choice Specs Ninetales, Wide Lens Venusaur, this is Dusclops set, man. And very standard weakness policy right here. So not the best played game. I could have definitely made some better plays. It would have definitely been better if I just decided not to Dynamax the Chandelure there. If I knew that it wasn't going to KO, I probably should have just faked your Shadow Ball. But I really thought I could have been in an advantageous position because I thought I was going to be able to knock out the Dusclops, prevent Trick Room, and then I could have Scary Face the Lapras, let Conkeldurr outspeed with the -1 defense, even through Roar Veil, Drain Punch would have knocked it out. That was the entire plan, but unfortunately did not fire through. It was good in theory, but unfortunately it didn't work well in execution. And this team, oh boy. Why are we getting punished so hard today by this? Okay, Grimmsnarl Chandelure doesn't actually seem that bad, and I think I will go for it with Togekiss and Inteleon. I don't really like Rotom-Cut in this matchup, although it really is hard to beat the Milotic otherwise. I don't know, would you bring Milotic in this matchup though? I think you're gonna go like the Sun mode with like Dragapult. Yeah, I feel like the Sun mode with Dragapult makes more sense to me than the Milotic actually being brought here. It's like Milotic only really touches Chandelure. It really doesn't touch much on my team. So yeah, I just really don't expect to see the Milotic when it doesn't really do much damage to the rest of my team, and my team's kind of more offensive. I just don't see it being brought here. Also, I do apologize if you can hear a little bit of the fan right now, but currently it is really hot in New York with summertime, and with the high lighting I use for my setup, it's pretty hot, like a sauna. So apologies for that. We are going to see the Dragapult. Okay, we're going to see Dragapult Grimmsnarl. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to see Dynamaxes come out, which is interesting. I do want to actually go for the fake out into Grimmsnarl. What if I just went for the Shadow Ball? Because I'm not sure if the Dragapult actually goes on the defensive or the offense. You know what? Let's do it. Dynamax Chandelure 2 games in a row. I think it'd be a really good spot if I can get rid of the Dragapult immediately, and I'm not in a bad position either. If I can get it. It looks like, okay, so did Dragapult protect? Dragapult might have protected. I really thought my opponent would go on the offense because Trick Room would be really devastating for my opponent. So I thought he would try to at least break the Sash. Maybe he did just go for darts though, which I think would have been okay. As long as it's not Protect or Phantom. Okay, it did go on the offense at least. It did just go for darts. Okay, so I could have just Shadow Balled, and that would have been an okay spot. Now I'm in a... It's not a terrible spot, but it's definitely not ideal. We will get the Max Phantasm off into the Dragapult. Pick up that knockout, so Dragapult will go down. And that's a really threatening Pokemon because it really did affect my Inteleon in the back. I can deal with Grimmsnarl using Togekiss, so I'm going to have to pilot everything around the Grimmsnarl right now. So let's see what my opponent's going to bring out. Probably the Charizard. Ninetales going to come out, actually. Huh. It can't touch my Chandelure unless you go for Hypnosis or something, so I'm actually surprised about this. I'm going to go for the... Should I just Fake Tears? Should I Fake Tears? Should I... Scary Face? I think I Fake Tears first, and I just go for the Max Phantasm. I think it's fine. Grimmsnarl can't knock me out unless it's offensive. We're gonna see a Dynamax actually from Ninetales or Grimmsnarl, so that's not an option I considered. Okay. Ninetales Dynamaxing. Oh boy, I don't know what this moveset could be from the Ninetales that allows it to Dynamax here in this position, but hey, I'll take it. It's definitely better than dealing with the Charizard, potentially. We will see the light screen go up, which is fine because I do Fake Tears it here. Okay. So that Fake Tears will help nullify the light screen and allow me to do a bit more damage to the Ninetales. Okay. It has Max Ghost. It has Shadow Ball. It doesn't knock out Chandelure though, which is good. Holy cow, it actually has Max Ghost. That's crazy. It didn't do much to my Chandelure though. And we will get a Max Phantasm in ourselves into the Ninetales. Not bad damage at all. Get the defense drop on Grimmsnarl. We'll go for a... I just don't know if you're going to Max Guard here or not, but I think it might be specs if you have Shadow Ball. I'm actually going to go for the Scary Face, I think, in the Ninetales. Because I feel like you would only run that Ninetales set if you had Shadow Ball. I think you would be specs. So I'm going to Max Ghost here, and I'm going to Scary Face. Oh, it has Sucker Punch. Okay. So we've seen Sucker Punch, Light Screen. That's really it. Scary Face into the Ninetales to slow it down. And Max Flare, which I don't think should knock out. Yeah, not close. Okay. I'm gonna go out into my Inteleon here. Hope there's no Thunder Waves right now. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think Snipe Shot should knock out the Ninetales, but it's in Sun, so I might as well just Fake Tears again just to make sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna Snipe Shot and Fake Tears just to make sure I knock out the Ninetales, because I feel like a foul play is not necessary, especially into the Grimmsnarl, which should be in range if Togekiss gets a critical hit anyway, and if not, it's just gonna two-shot the Grimmsnarl regardless. So we'll Fake Tears. Sucker Punch might be coming out, which is a concern because that's going to do damage. No Sucker Punch. Okay. And it didn't go for an attacking move, so it's probably a Spirit Break. Okay, we do get a critical hit on the Ninetales, but it didn't matter because it is -4 special defense. Of course, there was Light Screen, but I don't think it would have mattered, especially even in Sun. Play Rough going to come out. Activating my Babiri, not Babiri, the Berry, the Roseli Berry. I keep calling it Babiri. I don't know why. I guess because I was running Babiri Berry Grimmsnarl in the past earlier. So that's an offensive Grimmsnarl. That's Play Rough, Sucker Punch, Light Screen, and I don't think we confirmed the last move. Venusaur is going to be the last Pokemon here. Okay. This is going to be tough because it really comes down to the Venusaur set. There's 2 turns of Sunlight left. I actually want to go for a Double Protect because I want to scout what my opponent's going to do here. Yeah. I will protect Inteleon. I also want to stall out the Light Screen if possible. Like, stalling out a turn is also really nice. Sludge Bomb goes into Togekiss and Play Rough double. Okay, so I'm assuming if that's the case, Life Orb potentially. I don't know if Life Orb KOs. I'm gonna go for Dazzling Gleam Air Slash because I need either crit on Grimmsnarl or crit on Venusaur with Air Slash. And if I get it, I'm in a really good spot. So I think I will make that play. I think it makes sense to me, and I think it gives me the most odds to win. Sludge Bomb does come out, does target the Togekiss, doesn't crit or poison. Thankfully, Air Slash gonna come out in the Venusaur. Doesn't get the crit. I do need the Dazzling Gleam, it looks like, to crit the Grimmsnarl specifically. So let's see if we can get it. We do get it, so we are able to knock out the Grimmsnarl. And with the Venusaur under Sun, we'll be going down. So I gave myself the best odds. I had like multiple chances to crit with the both critters on the field, actually. Both my critters are on the field. And yeah. I'm actually no, actually I'm not surprised my opponent didn't go for Sucker Punch because he didn't know what kind of Kiss I was. If I was bulky, I would live the Sucker Punch plus the combination right there. And now I can just go for let me see something. How many turns of Light Screen are left? 3. Okay, so there's no point in stalling them out, I think. Actually, there might be. I'm gonna Double Protect here because like I stall. Well, I am crit on both. I'm just worried if I miss. I might as well just go for Double Air Slash, I think. I don't think it's like too bad of a situation. So we go for the Air Slash. We do land. No crit on Inteleon. Looks like Inteleon's not getting the crits, but maybe Togekiss will get a crit and prove why it's known as the crit monster in VGC. Nope, no crit there, but we were able to get the crit we needed at the very least. And to be fair, we had 50% chance to crit each move, and we only got 1 crit, I think, out of the, what, 5 attacks I went for. So, not bad in the end. I don't think it was like that poorly played here. I think the only thing was Sucker Punch did catch me off guard. Like, Sucker Punch player did catch me really off guard. But overall, I think we had an okay position from the start. Like, obviously, turn 1 could have been better. I could have just went for Shadow Ball. Would have been much better of a situation. Because I would have been able to maybe Dynamax, let's say, Inteleon in the end. But, or maybe even Togekiss. Togekiss could have Dynamaxed as well. I'm really surprised about the Max Ghost from the Ninetales. That really caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what is it, Dark Pulse? But then it reveals Ghost. So I didn't even know Ninetales got Shadow Ball. But we're gonna be able to pick up 2 wins, which is exactly what I wanted. I feel like every time it's the 4th episode of these teams, we always get the double win. I guess like Lady Luck has blessed us. But again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help support my channel. Be sure to let me know your thoughts about the Players Cup Invitational, and if you are excited to see me in a tournament setting, once again, link down below. And you can check out my social medias on my channel, my side series, and more. You can check out my Twitch channel. As I said before, I do live stream a lot. Link in the description down below. And you can check out my community Discord as well. If you want to go an extra mile to support my content, there is my Patreon page. But again, you just help out by leaving a like down below, leaving a comment down below, sharing this video with your friends, and just by watching, because they're all free ways to support me. But otherwise, that's going to be it. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.